Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to use formal methods to solve multiplication problems. Now, we're starting off today with a very quick and easy sum, 34 times 2, which doesn't involve any exchanging, so it's a nice entry level multiplication sum. However, like all formal styles of working out maths problems, we must line up our columns carefully. So the units are carefully lined up and the tens are carefully lined up. Okay, now we're starting off 2 times 4. So basically what we do with this is we times the 2 by the unit and then we times the 2 by the 10. So we just work out our answers by very methodically going through it, times by the unit, times by the 10, writing down our answer each time. So 2 times 4 is 8. So I can write down my 8 there. Then I'm going to work with the 10 here. 2 times 3. And the answer to that is 6. So straight away I've got my answer, 68. Now, here's a slightly more challenging sum. I say slightly more challenging because it does involve exchanging this time. But really, it's no different from the sort of exchanging that we see when it comes to addition. So if you're familiar with exchanging in addition, you're already part of the way there to understanding it when it comes to multiplication. So, like before, I'm going to line up my columns carefully. 28 times 3. There we are. Now, I'm going to do 3 times 8, get my answer. Then I'm going to do 3 times 2, getting my answer. And it's not actually 3 times 2 technically, it would actually be 3 times 20. Okay? But in this case, we can just do 3 times 2 to get the answer simply. So, 3 times 8 first of all. The answer to that one is 24. Now, 24 is made up of a 4, which is our units, and a 20, which is our tens. Now, the 4 is easily small enough to fit in the units column. So the units can take the 4, no problem. But the 20 is much too big. And so we're going to have to exchange. It's going to have to go, as some people refer to it as, it's going to have to go on the shelf. Okay? That means that we've exchanged it, we've moved the 20 up here, and it's going to be used later. It can be added on at the end of the next sum. Okay? Now, the next part is we're going to do the 3 times the 2 up here. So 3 times 2. Now the answer to 3 times 2 is 6. But I cannot just write down the 6 here because I need to add on the 2 to get my final answer. So 3 times 2 is 6. Add on the 2. We actually get 8. Okay? Now, a slightly more challenging one. Slightly bigger number. But let's follow the same process again. So we have 897 times 4. 4 times 7, 28. I can write down the 8, but the 20 is too big, so it's going to have to wait. It's going to have to exchange upwards and wait in the next column to be added on. Now, 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36, but I need to add on the 2, so it's actually 38. So, 38 is made up of an 8 and a 30. Now, the 8 can fit in there, but the 30 is going to have to wait up in the next column. So, it's now going to be added on to the answer of this process here, which is 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. But if we add on the 3, we actually have 35. So there's the 5. Now I could write the 30 part up here, but because there's nothing else to add it to, I can just write it straight down in this section here. And we get our final answer, 3,588.